Alright, I want to go over some things real quick with this car, because I didn't really film pretty much anything. First of all, H2b using the QSD adapter plate. I'm pretty sure I explained all that before. But if anybody was wondering how the clearance is in the EK chassis, pretty. This is usually the area where it's real tight, and it's a decent amount of clearance for the EK at least. When we had it in my brother's Integra, we had to like actually hammer the frame in a little bit to get it to fit. But in here, it fit right in. It didn't fit exactly like a B series, obviously, because it's a wider motor, but we put it in exactly the same, and it went in just the same. But this thing has been giving me issues. It seems like it has an exhaust leak. I'm gonna replace all these little plugs that's on here right now. I took this one off so I can know which size I need it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and replace all of those and see how it's gonna run. And I had to replace the starter. I also had to replace the distributor. So it's been giving me a lot of issues, a lot of headache. I had a code for crank position sensor, and that's located in the distributor in the OBD1. What's this thing called? H22. So yeah, I had to replace this distributor. Something else I had to do, but that was it for that code. Oh, and then it was throwing the code for the VTEC. I replaced that, or I didn't replace that. I had somebody install these wires to the ECU, and then what else? That's pretty much it. Got these lines all set up, and it's still giving me an issue. There's coolant in here, but it's idling real low. It idles at like 300, like 300 or 400 RPM. And then what's this called? Oh, I tried replacing this map sensor too. All the wiring, as far as I know, is right. I can't really see why it would be an issue. I can't really see why it's giving me an issue, other than maybe replacing these vacuum plugs. And then if it's still giving me an issue, then I have to take this top half of the intake manifold off and see what's going on in there, because this was like grinded out to pretty much make it like bigger on the inside, so that could be the reason why. And if I open this up and look at what's going on inside of there and I don't see anything wrong, then it's probably just the fact that these fuel injectors is too small, because I did use the ones off of my B series, off of the B20 right there, and so they're probably too small. It's possible they're LS injectors, which is way too small. I don't know what they was, because it was already on there when I bought it. So I already bought the OBD2 H22 injectors, so I don't have to use the resistor box. They haven't came yet though. I ordered them online. And what else? Oh yeah. This is another issue that is giving me with the KS tuned oil pan. Can't really see it, but yeah, it's leaking real bad. As you can see, it's oil like all on the axle right here and the half shaft. And I actually, dang, you can't see nothing. I actually had a crack on the block that I fixed with JB Weld, which you can kind of see right here. But I don't think it's leaking from there. I think it's only leaking from the gasket. Only thing is I can't get up in there. I think I'm gonna have to take the axle off to get some RTV up in there, but I'm gonna try to do that. What else? It looked like it could be leaking from here too, but it was leaking really bad. It seems like not so much that corner, but the corner up in here is where it's leaking from mostly, and a little bit up here. But other than that, that's pretty much it with this H2b header. It don't fit with my old exhaust, so it's got to be redone, as you can see here. This is like way longer than my header. Needs some pretty beefy headers too. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Also, I forgot to mention the H22 actually looks really good in here. And the hood still closes all the way. And I don't have that ugly dipstick no more. Yeah. And these 1320 headers is pretty beastie. They look dope. Just this intake manifold ugly. I should change. I should buy a new one. But I feel like that one's gonna make more power than like a Skunk 2 one or something like that. Unless I get the one like my brother had for the K series. I don't even think they make one like that for the H22. I'm pretty sure that's why he got the K series one. All this up here is ugly. But other than that, it looks pretty good up in here. Alright, so I took off the top half of this intake manifold. And this is all grinded out from when my brother had it. They grinded this down to basically get more airflow or whatever, make it bigger. This is all grinded out as well. This is a pretty big intake manifold. Let's see. So with this all grinded out like this, I think it's probably just getting too much air and not enough fuel. And I think that's why it's running like crap, to be honest. Like at this point, so I pretty much tried everything. Pretty much done all I could at this point, except for change this throttle body. But I think this is probably, it's just getting way too much air. I need more fuel, so I think I need the OBD2 H22 injectors, which I already ordered in the tune, and I think it'll probably run good after that. Hopefully, at least. But yeah, so I guess I had to buy a new gasket for this and then seal it up. Hopefully AutoZone or one of those places have this gasket. I don't even really know how I would explain this to them, but yeah, I'm thinking that this is why it's not running well. See, that's the throttle response with the old computer that I had, which is a VTech computer. It's a P75. Now I'm gonna plug in my P28, which is a chip computer, so for an H22 base map, and I'm gonna show you how the throttle responds with that plugged in. Chip computer, the P28, going with the H22 base map on it. Now, watch how this one acts when I rev it. Idle's a little bit better with this computer, but the throttle response is just trash, and I'm not understanding why. Like, why is the throttle response good with the stock computer, but with the chip computer that has a H22 base map loaded, the throttle response is trash? That's not making sense to me. Alright, so I just got my, oh, my fault. Just got my package in the mail. Pretty sure these are my injectors. Go ahead and open this up for y'all real quick. There we go. All individually wrapped. Shout out to the dude where I ordered these from. This is actually really good packaging. I've never seen somebody package something this good before. So there you go. These are the OBD2 H22 injectors. They 290 cc's. Hopefully this will help the car run better. I'm pretty sure at this point the car needs a tune, and that's why it runs like crap. But we can plug these in and see how it does. See it up in there. Alright, yeah, here they go. Look like they're in real good condition. These little O-rings on here look brand new. Dope. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and slap them in. Start the car up and see if it makes any difference or whatever. It probably won't. I think it just needs a tune either way. But yeah, still gonna check it out. Alright, so I got the new injectors in there and it's idling better now. Still low, I can tell. It's idling at like 900. That ain't too bad, but the throttle response is still late. So I can tell them injectors did help a lot, but it just needs a tune. That's what it's looking like at this point. So that's good. Alright, now we got a nice smooth idle. I want to see if it's still leaking. Still leaking oil. So I just let it run for a little bit. Let's see if I still see oil getting on top of this axle, which is what I've been seeing. And that half shaft. Oh no, I can't really tell. I can't really get the camera in there to get it for you guys to see. But from what I can see, I don't really see nothing. But it kind of looked like it's some on this cardboard. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from, man. Oh, I see it dripping down too. I don't know where it's coming from at this point, to be honest. I figured it should have been done with leaks, but it's still leaking. It's not leaking as bad as it was, but it's still leaking for sure. Matter of fact, I think I see it leaking from right there, where that crack in the block was too. So I might have to take this axle off again. The half shaft and all that, might have to take it off again to get up in there and fix it, because I'm still seeing oil leaking, and that looks like it's wet right there to me. The only thing is I'm not certain that that's where it's coming from. So I let the car get pretty damn warm. I'm gonna just go ahead and let it cool off for about a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm gonna come back out here and where the block kind of cracked. Can't really see it from right here. So from right there, you can't see that crack. I'm gonna put JB weld where the that bolt hole is, and just plug it up, and then I'm gonna let it dry overnight and go from there. If it's still leaking after that, I don't know what to do. So that's pretty much everything that I can think of. I figured it was already gonna stop leaking after I put the RTV on the spot next to it by the gasket, and tightened up that oil pressure sensor, but that didn't work. So back to the drawing board, I guess you could say.